Okay, man, let's talk about this shit, bro. So, are these the officers that we're supposed to put our trust in? Like, are these the officers that's supposed to protect and serve? Let's watch this first video, man.
A black teen who was leaving school raised his middle finger at Officer Valentino, which set Valentino off.
Oh, I hate him so much. God, I hate this world. I hate it.
Several seconds pass. Valentino then uses a racial slur under her breath.
Hate him.
We dug.
Yo, she sound like that one teacher. We've all had it, bro. That one teacher that just loses it when that badass kid like won't listen or won't shut up or something like that. She sounds exactly like that, bro. But here's my thing, bro. She just completely lost her shit, bro. Like she went off the damn rails, bro. Like the railroad, she went off of that shit, bro. Like she lost it in that moment, man. Like something at home was bothering her. She took that shit to work. Somebody did one little thing to bother her and she just lost her. She lost her marbles. You know, she's off her rockers. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking too, like, bro, she was holding that in for like the last 10 years. Bro, she been holding that in for the last 10 years. Like maybe she hates her sergeant. You know, maybe she hates all of the higher ups in her department. She been holding that in, bro. I'm not even going front. She definitely been holding that in. That's not something like, okay, I can understand you having a bad day, right? You're having a bad day. I guess someone cuts you off in traffic or something like that. You're gonna get mad. You might curse them, but just because someone put up the middle finger to you, that type of response right there, bro, that's pent up anger and pent up frustration, bro, from your job, from your home life, from your personal anything, bro. That reaction right there is not from someone sticking up their middle finger to you, bro. I don't believe that shit at all. And it turns out this is not even her first offense, bro. It's not.
Valentino has been on the city's radar for an issue involving race. In November 2018, she was one of 3 police officers involved in a lawsuit where Jerry Isham, a realtor, was showing a home to Anthony Edwards. Both are black. Court docs show she escalated the situation by aiming her gun at the 2 men and then putting them in handcuffs. The city settled the case for $151,000.
See? So she has a history now of doing questionable shit when it comes to people of color. And my thing is, maybe they didn't say it in the news clip, but my thing is, why wasn't she reprimanded for this shit? Like, was she allowed to do that? You know, she probably got paid vacation or, you know, sent on vacation. You know how they do. You know, and then she came right back like a week after. Shit like this makes me wonder, like, what really goes on? Like, when someone files a complaint against an officer, like, do they just throw that shit on the desk, you know, and stack up a bunch of books on it until, you know, when they have to clean it up again? Like, is that what happens? Like, do civilians' complaints get heard? Does it get registered? Like, what happens when people complain? Like, what happens when what happens when stories like this comes out about an officer? Like, what happens? Does anything happen? Like, these are the officers that's supposed to protect and serve, right? Now, this is the real funny part, bro. This is what really got me like, wait, what?
And in March 2020, while off duty, she pushed and punched 2 family members and used an umbrella to damage a car. She was convicted by plea of disorderly conduct and was referred to a behavioral health center for anger management. Fast forward to the April 5th incident. According to the internal report, Officer Valentino acknowledged her statements weren't appropriate and that she was surprised the racial slur came out, and that it didn't represent who she was as an officer or how she felt about African Americans. She claimed to have been desensitized to racially offensive language by music and hearing people talk on the street. In that report, she said her job is having a negative impact on her mental health, something she's since sought help for.
So, it's the music. So, It's the music that made her feel comfortable enough to say the N-word, right? You know what's kind of funny about that? I think that's probably the first time I've ever heard a racist officer use music as their justification for saying that word, bro. That gotta be a first, bro. I think I need to jot this down. This honestly is like the first time I've ever heard that, bro. And you know what? I give her some credit for that. That's some cool points for that. I'm not gonna front, low key. That's honestly the first time I think I've heard that shit before, bro. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still no justification, but I do think that's the first time I've ever heard someone say that shit. And then I'm guessing, like, she's the type to turn the music off when that word is coming up, right? Oh my god, yo, that shit is funny, man. And then she says she's surprised that she used that word, is not representative of how she is as a police officer, and is not representative of how she feels about African Americans. That's cap.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
That's cap right there, bro. That's cap. Cap, bro. That is cap. I don't believe any part of that statement right there. I do maybe hypothetically believe that she's desensitized to it because she probably listens to rap music. She's probably one of those, that likes rap music, and probably, like I said, be turning up the volume when the N-word comes up, and she be screaming that shit in her car. She probably could be desensitized to that word for that reason. But for her to say it's not representative of how she feels, I don't believe that shit at all. Because all the person did was stick up their middle finger to you, and that's how you respond, talking about you hate them. That's cap. That's bullshit, bro. Tell that shit to the judge, man, because we don't believe you. We don't believe you. You need more people, as Jay-Z once said, bro. I don't believe that shit at all. Good try, though. Like, that is exactly what you meant to say. Maybe it slipped up, but that was on your heart. That was on your heart for the last 10 years, bro. That's pent up anger and pent up frustration for people of color, bro. That's not just like, no. I don't know why you surprised that word came out of your mouth, bro. That's shit you've been feeling for the last 10 years. Real shit, bro. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. Do you believe? Oh my god. I can't say this without laughing, bro, but do you believe that she said this word like by accident or something like that? Or like, do you believe her when she said this is not how she feels about people of color? Because I don't believe that shit at all, man. Let me know what y'all think. If you made it to the end, I really appreciate it, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. More videos coming soon, man.